Symptoms of my depression include these random moments when I just feel like a surge of sadness. And sometimes it doesn't even start with a thought, it starts with that feeling. And that's really hard because it's really hard to deal with. Because in the cognitive triangle, feelings, feelings influences behavior, or it like leads to behavior. And that behavior can turn my whole day around. Like a single action or a course of actions can turn my whole day around. And what it also does is it like activates this defense mechanism in my brain to like shut everything out, shut all thoughts of like productivity out. So I basically like don't think of anything. Like my mind is blank. And that's what's happening to me right now. I would say that this is a mild not really, it's low-key mild. It's a low-key mild moment. It's like an it hurts moment. Like it just hurts. But like in a mild way, because I can still talk, I can still do stuff, but it hurts. My blackness is here, but I guess I'm grateful that I was able to stop myself in this moment, because I want to like analyze what probably caused this. Well, the negative thought that I had before I had this feeling was when I was working on something and I realized that I have a lot of stuff to do before I finish this. And low-key that turned to like, oh, why didn't you do anything before? Like, you're just so lazy, stuff like that. That's the only negative thought I had, but I didn't really mind it. And then the feelings came. So in a sense, that possibility could have been the reason, but it was too mild of a thought to really have an influence on my feelings, so I don't think so. So I think I'm leaning towards the fact that it might be just a random surge of sadness, and it might be because I wasn't doing anything in that moment. Like I was like low-key brainstorming for this project. I was just staring at nothing because I was brainstorming. Naturally, that's what happens to me. So I think I'm leaning towards the fact that it's like a random moment. And I also have this theory that, or I just have this recurring thing that happens to me, which is that when I do not do anything, that's when the negative thoughts come in, and that's when the negative feelings come in. So I can actually say that this is when the negative feelings come in. That's really sad and tiring because I don't want to have to deal with this every time I don't do anything. But that's what happens. And recently, I guess I would say that this has been happening less now, and I'm happy about that. I'm grateful about that. But now that it like came back, like that instance came back, I need to know how I want to deal with this. And so what I usually do is I give myself a small quick distraction. Right now I'm actually doing this video so that I do not go on my phone. I do not doom scroll or scroll. Even though this is like a mild moment for you, this isn't the actual like deep down dark sadness moment. It's like a low-key mild moment compared to those. But it's like, I feel like when you I don't want to sound corny, but like when you feel the pain, it's like you can't do anything. And it's like this also happens at the randomest moments. Like, you can't feel anything, you're numb. And it's more of that, like, just, it doesn't make you want to do anything. And the only way I can describe it is like, it hurts. Like, it just hurts. It mostly hurts in my chest. And it has this effect where it just like, it ripples into your mind and makes it black. That's what happens for me. But I want to know how you guys experience it. Like those it hurts moments. And this is also part of exposing myself to it. Like, I'm gonna expose myself to it for a while, and then I'm gonna have to focus on doing something else, like an easy thing to do right now. But I guess that's it. I just want to remind you that whenever it hurts, I'm happy that you're still here and that you're still forcing yourself in a way to deal with it, even though it hurts. And you're very brave for that. You're very brave for continuing and still living out your life because you deserve it. And let's just keep on going together.